Hi guys, my name is Jeannie. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to review the Nars Matte Advanced Perfecting Powder. So I have the Perfecting Powder in two shades. I have Seafront and I have Bay. I'm going to use one for under the eyes and I'm going to use the other shade for all over the face. If you're interested in seeing how these powders work on my skin and my thoughts about the powders, then keep on watching. But before you do that, please like and subscribe. And when the video's over, comment down below and let me know what you thought about the powder. Let's get right into the review. I'm reviewing the Soft Matte Advanced Perfecting Powder. It's supposed to be a multi-purpose skin perfecting powder that blurs imperfections, smooths the look of skin, and sets makeup for 24 hours. So it's matte and it's a pressed powder. This is not supposed to be a foundation powder. It's supposed to be a multi-purpose powder that you can use to set your foundation. But I do want to try it on the skin, on the bare skin, and see how it looks like kind of as a foundation powder, even though that's not what it's intended to do. But I do want to check that out. It says that it controls shine for 24 hours. It says dust powder all over, so that's pretty simple. It says if you want more coverage, to use a tapered shape of the number 15 brush to blend powder onto areas where more coverage is desired. So it's supposed to have a medium coverage, so let's see. I'm gonna use a densely packed brush to apply this straight to my skin to see how it looks without any foundation on first, just to give you guys an idea of how you can use this product because it says multi-use. So let's see if I can kind of use it as a powder foundation. I'm gonna be using this brush because it's densely packed and I feel like this will nicely apply the powder to my skin. I have two colors. I have Seafront and I have Bay. So Bay I'm gonna use to set my under eyes later when I do have my foundation and concealer on, but right now I'm gonna use the color Seafront. I went into the store and I tested the colors and Seafront was the closest match. This is Seafront. This was the closest match to me. Initially when I was looking in Sephora, I was thinking this is gonna be a foundation powder, but as I read more about it, I realized it's not intended to be used that way. So the shades are like kind of few and far between, and the shades are kind of strange, honestly. This was the darkest shade that they had, so I was really shocked by that. I thought my shade would have been Offshore. In person, it just had a reddish undertone that didn't suit me, and the one up from that was way too light, also had a slightly pinkish looking undertone. The last color is Seafront, and that's the color that matches me the best. It's supposed to be medium deep to deep with neutral undertone. I'm gonna take my brush. Okay, I'm just gonna dip my brush in here, swirl it around a little bit. I have quite a bit on my brush. Okay, that's what we have so far. I'm definitely gonna need to pick up a bit more. The color doesn't look that bad. I applied the powder with that brush all over my face. I just went in swirling motions and this is how it looks. Looking in the mirror, I feel like my skin does look okay. I mean, I wouldn't prefer to wear this as a foundation. I think it gives a little bit of coverage, but I can still see my marks, which isn't a huge issue for me. I think if you wanted to kind of just have a quick like little bit of coverage and something that mattifies you a little bit, then this might be a good option, but it's not really offering much coverage. Just a little bit, but it doesn't look very drying. That's a plus. So what do you guys think about how the powder looks on my face? Maybe if I had put like concealer underneath it and then just the powder, it might look good like that. But I think like this just on its own, it's not really giving me too much. I think I'd rather use this with a skin tint or tinted moisturizer or foundation, something like that. It's not really enhancing too much of the texture that's on my face. I can definitely see that my face is more smooth. It's not bad, but I can see that it's not a powder foundation because it's not offering that much coverage. Okay guys, so I put on my foundation and my concealer. I'm ready to set my face, especially before this concealer goes crazy. I'm gonna go in with this powder puff. I'm gonna go in with the shade Bay. So Bay is the shade that I got for highlight, and it's kind of yellow toned. Bay is definitely yellow toned, but most of my setting powders have some sort of yellow in them, so I figured this might be a good shade. Hopefully it doesn't make me look crazy. Make sure that we don't have any creasing. Okay, that doesn't look bad so far. I'm also gonna take a little bit and set my chin and also this area around my nose. That's what we have so far. I'm obviously gonna dust this off more. I kind of went in a little bit heavier with the powder just so that it can really set my concealer in place, and then I'll brush off any excess. I think the powder color, I think it's okay for now. I don't think it looks bad. I think that it'll all come together once I use the other setting powder. So now I'm gonna go in with Seafront. I'm gonna go in with this Real Technique brush. I'm just setting the other areas of my face, kind of just patting it in. I'm also gonna go over some areas of the Bay powder. So I have the powder on. I think it looks a little bit better now that I have the Seafront powder on as well. I still need to dust away under my eyes, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna just use whatever's left of Seafront on my brush to kind of dust away the Bay color that I put under my eyes and on the high points of my face. Okay guys, so I have both powders on. I have Bay under my eyes and I have Seafront all over my face and the other areas, and I even used it to dust away some of the Bay that I had on. And I think it did a really good job at setting my face. I looked in the mirror also and I feel like my face looks really smooth and matte, but not overly matte. I never only used pressed powders to set my makeup before, so I think that it's doing a pretty good job. Okay guys, so I'm back and I'm finished with my makeup. I actually didn't apply any other powders to the skin. I didn't apply any blush or any bronzer, anything like that, just because I wanted you guys to see exactly how the powders look on their own. I set my under eyes with Bay and I feel like my under eyes still look good. Now, I don't know if this would replace my Huda Beauty or my Patrick Star powder, but I think that like if you didn't have another powder with you and you just wanted to quickly set your under eyes, you could definitely use Bay as an under eye powder to set your concealer quickly on the go. I think the powder did a good job of setting my foundation. Now, I'm not sure how long it'll last. I'll probably update you guys in the comments and let you know how my face is looking by the end of the day. If you're in the market for a new powder and you want like a soft matte finish, this is definitely the powder for you. I think I prefer some of the other powders I already have, like I said, but this one's not bad. I think my skin looks really good. It did a really good job of setting my foundation, but I definitely noticed a difference between when I set with my normal powders. I don't know, I can't really explain it, but somehow I feel more snatched when I use my Huda Beauty powder and my Patrick Star powder. It might have something to do with the shade ranges that they had and what I had to choose from. I wanted to give you guys another like shot of this powder. I don't feel like it's, I don't know, matte enough for me. Like I like the powder, but I just feel like certain areas of my face don't look completely set, and I think I'm used to a more dramatic matte when I first like finish my makeup, and then I'm used to it getting like looking more like this throughout the day. It doesn't look oily or anything, but it just looks like not as matte, not as like snatch. I still look good, don't get me wrong, and I like how it looks, but I just really like the look of some of my other powders more. But I wanted to give you guys another look so that you guys could see. If you're not as dramatic as me, I think you're actually gonna really enjoy this powder, and it's not really drying even though it says it's matte. If you more enjoy a soft matte, let's say you have dry skin, this might be the perfect powder for you. I definitely think that it's a good powder, and if you're interested in it, go try it out and see if you like it for yourself. You can see that my face definitely looks set and it's matte, so it's doing what it claims to do. I'm happy with it. I'm just not blown out of the water. So that's pretty much it for my review. Let me know what you think down in the comments below, and if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.